We are live. I'm not even giving an intro for this one. Do you know why I'm not giving an intro? Is for this man, Mr. Paolo Di Canio.
Oh, what a man.
Mike, obviously, when I said we've done a few, we've done Steve Lomas, we've done Bonner, Antonio.
Yeah.
But if you had to pick just how, in like the Hall of Fame, just how good is Di Canio? Is he up?
He is up there, mate. He's up there. And my all-time Hammers 11, he's in it, definitely. He's one of my heroes, always was. And he's just West Ham through and through. And, you know, you see him there, he comes out with a West Ham shirt on. I mean, he's just, you know, there's nothing not to like about this guy. It's just one of my all-time greats.
Yeah, we're not doing Brian Adams going to the summer of '69. We are going to 1999 when a certain Mr. Paolo Di Canio stepped up on the same day. Obviously, that was unusual back in the day, wasn't it? Because of the to have transfers both together with Mark Vivian Foe. Do you remember it, Mike? When we signed him?
I remember it very well. I mean, a lot of people were wary because obviously what happened with the referee, and I still laugh at Nigel Winterburn when he came up to him.
yeah.
When he ran up to him and then he went like that and just ran off. He backpedaled and I mean, I just thought it was a bit of a gamble to start with by Harry, but hey. Yeah, it wasn't a gamble at all, was it? It was just a magnificent signing.
Yeah. Obviously, like you said, it's speculation or obviously his past. He said that he had when Harry made the call, we had no choice. But obviously, we paid 1.75 million. How much do you reckon that'd be worth in now money?
Oh, mate, how much would this guy be worth now? I mean, over 100 million, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
You know, we all know, you know, the top teams were interested in signing him.
Yeah, he's got. Obviously, growing up, it wasn't. I only remember as a kid, so obviously I've watched season reviews back and watched it a bit more when you realise just how good he was. But the one thing is what he got criticised for, Mike, which I think you'll probably agree with. He didn't like playing away from home, really, did he?
No, he wasn't great away from home. No, he wasn't the best traveller, but he did score a few useful goals away from home.
Yeah, he did.
A few that come up in a minute, I expect.
Yeah, Paolo Di Canio, that's what it is. James as well, a legend. Yeah, he definitely is. And of course, rest in peace, Mark Vivian Foe. Right, Mike. This is everyone in the chat as well. I'm going to give you a minute before I see if Mike will get it as well. We'll get you think. Who did Paolo Di Canio score his first goal against? But don't say it yet, Mike. We're going to give people in the chat. You probably know it, but we'll give people.
I think I know.
Yeah. Cool. That will be perfect. There's going to be a few other quizzes and questions as we go on as well. Did you wonder? Obviously, we sold John Hartson. Obviously, we might know why we sold John Hartson as well. Was you expecting a good part? Because obviously it was mainly Ian Wright, wasn't it, and Kitson. So they're not really a player who could the same football brain as Di Canio, but they still done well with him, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, Di Canio wasn't really an out and out. He wasn't an out and out centre forward. He was more of like a number 10, or he could play in midfield. He could play out wide, but you had to just give him that free role because there's not many players you can just say go out there and play to. But this guy, you definitely could.
Yeah. No.
Do you want me to say who I thought the first goal was against?
Go on, Mike.
Was it Blackburn?
Do you remember the score?
Oh, was it 2-1? I can't remember the score. No,
it was 2-0. It was 2-0.
2-0.
We won. Yeah. He also went on to score in the 2-0 victory at home. This is where a lot of home goals come in. Home goal to Newcastle when we won. Yeah. When we won 2-0. He also scored in the 5-1 victory at Derby that season.
Yeah.
And he also got an assist. That was where he got his assist from. And his last goal, which we don't want to talk about, it was when we lost 5-1 to Leeds United.
Yeah, no.
5-1.
I do remember that game quite well as well.
Yeah. Simon's in the building. Hope you're doing well, Simon. Yeah, James, you won't be far away as well, mate. You won't be far away. Evening, Mr. Cox, and Simon saying hello to of you, Mike, as
Evening,
well.
guys.
Yeah. So the next season, 99 2000, and I will move on. Hello. Hello, Simon.
Simon.
Right. Next season, Mike. This happened.
Oh, it goes down for me, mate. Is the best Premier League goal ever. You know, the technique for that is just phenomenal, and there've been some great goals scored over the years, obviously, but that technique for that goal, mate, is just phenomenal. Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah. Obviously, this season, Paolo Di Canio made 43 appearances for the Claret and Blue, scoring 17 goals and 8 assists. That's pretty good going, isn't it, Mike?
Oh yeah, that's a great return, mate. That is an unbelievable return.
and 16 of them, Mike, were in the Premier League.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable. I mean, this guy is. I mean, he did score a lot of goals that were, in my mind, were, you know, totally class. You know, I don't know. I might be jumping the gun now, but the one against Arsenal, it always comes to my mind. You know, I mean, that was just phenomenal.
The one at Stamford Bridge. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the one at Stamford Bridge. I mean, but this goal, you know, it's the best.
Do you think it's the best Premier League goal ever?
Yeah, I do.
I don't understand.
Best Premier League goal ever.
Yeah. And obviously,
to meet that ball, it come all the way across from Sinclair. To meet that ball from a pass that far. I mean, he just looked at it, and then to volley with both feet in the air and to stick it in the corner of the goal. Well, that's a 1,001 shot, isn't it?
Do you have to give? I don't like giving him credit at the minute because he's really slagging the club off.
From what he said recently.
But do you have to give credit for the ball as well? The ball makes that goal as well, doesn't it?
It's a great ball, no doubt about it. Take nothing away from that ball from Sinclair, but to finish that like that, it's just in the style that he did it was just typical Di Canio.
Yeah, he's he's up there. Yeah, but Kent, I hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you very much for joining us as well.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
Obviously, he scored a lot of goals. He scored 2 in our 4-2 defeat at home to Man United. Do you remember that game?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a killer. And obviously, like you mentioned, on my birthday, so I was 8 years old, the 3rd of October 1999. That's when Paolo Di Canio scored both goals in our 2-1 victory against Arsenal.
Oh, yeah. And the greatest thing about that was how he turned Martin Keown inside out. I think Martin Keown is still looking over his shoulder. Where did he go? I mean, that was amazing, really. He had, I think Adams was the other centre back, and they were both. Adams ended up with his face flat on the floor, and Keown nearly twisted his head off. I mean, he just lobbed it over the top of him and stuck it in. It was great. The other guy, I think he went round about 4 or 5 players, if I remember rightly, and I think it just sort of popped up off of someone. I think someone went to the byline.
He done like a scissor kick in it, didn't he?
Sinclair and he ended up just popping it in. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Let's have a look. He did score at Arsenal at Highbury, but we lost 2-1. He scored 2 at home in our 5-0 victory to Coventry that season as well. What else did he score? He scored, of course, one of the greatest games in Premier League history in the 5-4 victory against Bradford.
That game alone was sticking all of our memories, wasn't it? I mean, that was an incredible game. Where he sat down and was going to give up because the guy got mowed over about 4 times in the box, and
he's just like that.
Take me off.
Well, what does Harry say? He said, "Me no play" or something. I think that's what he said.
Me no play. Take me off. And then he snatches the penalty off Lampard. Oh my god.
But it's mad to think, Mike, this is all in the same season. And he also scored a goal against it in the 4-3 victory at home to Sheffield Wednesday as well this season.
Yeah. I remember that as well. Yeah.
He's just a great talent. Like, these memories just keep flowing. The problem is, Mike, I'd love to show, because it would be good interaction of like showing this, but the copyright, the YouTube just take the videos down. Like, the Premier League own the rights for this goal, for example. It's really frustrating, isn't it?
It is. It's such a shame.
Because I've got a season review down there of like these goals, but I can't even put that in and show that because it's still copyright. It's a bit frustrating. That
is frustrating, and it's wrong. You should be allowed to do that at least.
Yeah, no, definitely. Let's have a look as well what Kent is saying here. His shorts were on the wrong way round. He left. Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember that. He put his shorts on the wrong way round. Yeah, and left it for a while. Yeah.
Oh, did. Wow. Do you want to add anything from this season, Mike? Really, what you can remember? Obviously, he got the goal of the year, didn't he? He won that goal. Was goal of the season.
Goal of the season, yeah. But for me,
overall, I think he's second or third. I think. Overall.
Yeah, I think it is. It's up there, but for me, it's the best ever.
Right.
I am slightly biased, so.
Yeah. Should we move over to the next season?
Yeah.
The next season, we went to Old Trafford, Mike. And
yes. Yeah.
And that happened.
Do the podcast. Let's all do the podcast.
Do you remember this game very well, Mike?
Oh, did I? Because I went to the bookies, and every time West Ham played Man United, over a long period, right, I'd go to the bookies and I'd put a tenner on West Ham to win. And obviously, he took a lot of money off of me, the bookie, and he always remembered me. So I said, "What are you giving me today?" He said, "I'll tell you what, I'll give you 10-1."
No way.
And the 10, because he felt sorry for me because I kept giving him his tanners. And he said, "I'll give you 10-1." He was waiting for me to come in on the Monday morning. Oh, here he is. Brilliant. I never celebrated so much in all my life.
Right, let me have a look because I don't want to get it wrong. This is a quiz, Mike, for you. 1 second. Let me get it up for you. Wrong season. One season. Can you remember who was in the starting 11 that day?
That day when we beat them 1-0.
Yeah.
In the Bartes.
Yeah.
Cool. No, I got a job to remember all of that, mate.
Right, are you ready for this?
So go on, run it through.
Shaka Hislop in goal.
Yeah.
Christian Daly.
Yeah.
Stuart Pearce. I can never pronounce this person's name. Is it Tahinim?
Yeah, I'd never pronounced it right ever.
Yeah. Sebastian Schemmel.
Yeah. He was a good player, Schemmel.
Yeah. Nigel Winterburn.
Yeah.
And then we had what a midfield this is. Michael Carrick, Joe Cole, and Frank Lampard.
Yeah. I was going to say those three would have been in the team, but
with Paolo Di Canio up front with Mr. Freddie Canute.
Yeah.
How good of a partnership was them two?
Yeah, that was a good partnership. Two good players. I mean, we didn't get that much out of Canute, but he was a good player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It killed me when he went to Tottenham, but even what he done for Tottenham, what he done for Tottenham though was amazing, really, wasn't it?
Yeah,
really
I mean, it was such a shame, really, that we couldn't hold on to him a bit longer.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But circumstances.
Yeah, no, definitely. Let's move on with that. Obviously, this season, it's a bit of a letdown from. Sorry, I forgot about that, Kent. Yeah, do you remember the penny scored versus Man City, the dink? Yeah.
Oh, I remember the dink. He did a couple of them, I think. He did one. Was it against? I can't remember where he just.
Liverpool at Anfield.
Just stuck it in the corner, but he did a little dink into the corner on that one, and then the other one was just over the keeper, wasn't it?
Yeah. Liverpool away, wasn't it? Liverpool away on the opening game. Yeah. And that's on the following season. Yeah, so just for everyone who can probably see it as well. So Paolo Di Canio that season made 36 appearances for the club, getting in 11 goals and 5 assists. Right, let's move on to the next one, which is the season when Harry Redknapp left and Glenn Roeder come in. Paolo Di Canio that season made 27 appearances for the club and 9 goals. And one of them 9 goals, like I said, was Liverpool away from the penalty spot, and he slotted it down the middle. He actually played well this season, right? I really remember this season very well. Heavily involved. Do you remember the 3-0 victory at home to Newcastle?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That goal. With that, when he literally, I think it was Andy O'Brien. The ball got played over the top, and he just skilled him up and left him for dead and slot past Shay Given.
Just went. He scored a few goals where he just dinked the keeper, send him one way, stick the shoulder down, and went round him and stuck it in the net. He scored a few like that. I mean,
Freddie Canute scored that day as well, and Don Hutchinson.
So this one the year. What was the year when he caught the ball at Everton?
Oh, that was a season before.
Oh, that was a season before. Yeah. Because obviously Harry was in charge then, wasn't he? And he
he got the award, didn't he? He got a fair play award.
He got the fair play award. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he pushed the ref too.
What is he doing? He's caught a bleeding ball.
Was that a 0-0 at the time? Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. I think we drew that game. I'm pretty sure of it. And he could have had a go at goal, but the guy had collapsed in the corner and they crossed it and he just caught it. Unbelievable. But that's Paolo. Just didn't know what he's going to do next, did you?
Oh, I'm guessing he meant the Man City game that was there with Gareth Andrew, one for Mike.
Oh yeah. Say no more, Rich.
Say Kent, Nonage. This photo from Loftus Road, temporary home of Fulham. He scored the 1-0 pen.
Oh yeah. I remember when they played there. Yeah.
1-1 that to win it. He played a crucial role, like you said. Glen Road, I think we finished 8th that season off the top of my head. He scored some crucial goals. Another one, Mike, do you remember the 3-2 win away to Ipswich?
Yes, I think I remember that one.
Because that's when a certain Jermaine Defoe scored his first league goal.
Yeah. I remember Defoe playing in a testimonial game when he was a kid down at Dorchester, and he slammed in about 4 goals.
Did he?
Yeah.
I just wish he stayed with. Can you imagine how many goals he would have scored for us?
Oh yeah, he would have. It's a shame. I think he didn't leave in great circumstances, but hey, shame. But it's all about Paolo tonight.
Paolo also scored a goal, which was a good finish as well. I remember that. That was from outside the box in our 4-0 Boxing Day win at home to Derby, where a certain Trevor Sinclair scored that fantastic volley as well, Mike. Remember
that was another peach of a volley. That was, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, definitely. He also scored away to Aston Villa when we lost 2-1. He scored at home when we beat, and his last goal was the home victory, a 2-0 victory at home to Charlton, and that was his last game.
That was his last game.
6th of April.
It was That was a sad day, mate. That was.
Yeah, and then we're moving on to the last year. Oh, hang on, let's have a look. Sorry, the phone number 25. It was pay-per-view. Yeah, I remember that. Who got the other one? Matt Holland scored a screamer, Kent, as well that day.
Yeah,
I remember Matt Holland. Who got the second one? Who got the second goal?
I like Matt Holland.
Who's got the second goal that day? I can't remember. Kent would say. And then obviously, Mike, we're moving on to the last season, which was a sad season for all of us.
Very sad.
Obviously, he only played 19 appearances for us. Paolo didn't feature in our first 3 games of that season. But his first 2 goals from that season was away. Sorry, Simon. When we beat Chelsea 3-2 at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Just how good was that goal, Mike?
Oh, that was a very good goal. That was. Yeah.
It's got to be up there.
That's got to be up there as well, wouldn't it? It really has to be.
The fact it was on his weak foot as well.
Yeah, I know. But the guy, he was just blessed when he with skills. He would do things that other people wouldn't even think about doing.
Yeah, no,
he had that ability.
No, I agree with that. He also scored in our 4. I don't want to talk about that. And obviously, his other goals was the 1-0 victory at home to Chelsea, which is this celebration here, which was his last home appearance. You can tell how much the the club means to him. And of course, he scored one of the goals in our 2-2 victory on the last game of the season, which wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough to keep us up.
And we'll move on to this one, overall fixtures. So, Paolo Di Canio made 137 appearances for the club with 50 goals and 14 assists. Not bad stats, is it, Mike?
It's great stats, isn't it? And I mean, when Antonio passed his record, he was the first one to congratulate. You know, he was pretty humble about it. It's a good. That's a great record. I mean, for the amount of appearances, it's a phenomenal record.
Yeah, no, definitely. Obviously, he went on to play for Charlton and stuff like that, which you can understand. Obviously, he had it was obviously noticeable that he had the big falling out with Glenn Roeder. Do you reckon if he featured more that season? Because I've just having a look here, we didn't really win any of them games when he didn't play.
No, we didn't. No,
he didn't win any when he didn't play. So it just proves how.
Just goes to show, doesn't it? Just goes to show, mate. I mean, yeah, I was really sad when he went to Charlton, really, but in the end, that team broke up, and we were ready for it, weren't we? Really.
Yeah, it wasn't. So, like I said, people, this is Paolo Di Canio. As I just confirmed, he made 137 appearances for the club, scoring 50 goals and 14 assists. It made my Hammers 11 as well. Mike, do you reckon? Obviously, he's not the same as Jeff Hurst and stuff like. He's still going to be talked about in many years' time, isn't he? In the West Ham history.
Oh yeah, he's going to be his name will be sung by West Ham fans for a long, long time yet. People are not going to forget him. Obviously, older guys like me, but I mean, you pass it off to the youngsters, don't you? Like my boys and whatever, they still remember him, and hopefully they'll pass it off to their kids. Because this guy's got to be remembered. He'll always be welcome when he comes back.
Yeah, definitely.
No doubt about it. Yeah.
And that's it, gentlemen. That is it. Oh, and ladies, for anyone who else is watching. This is another series of appreciation night. Mike, do you want to know who the next one is? Should we spoil the listeners? You don't even know yet, do you?
Go on, I don't know, mate. I haven't got a clue.
It is. My mum's going to love this. It's one of her favourite players. It's Mr. Carlton Cole's the next one.
Oh,
Carlton Cole is the next appreciation. And then I'm going to have to start doing some more defenders again, because at the minute all I'm picking is centre forward. So I'm going to have to move or a midfielder or... Actually, yeah. No, I'm going to keep it quiet. I'm going to release one at a time. So the next one, that's an exclusive here. Probably be in a couple of weeks' time. Me and Mike and maybe another guest will be back to talk about... He's not I'm not going to call him a legend, because he'll know that. A cult hero for the club, Mr. Carlton Cole, who scored a lot of goals for us as well, remember? I think he may have even scored more than what, because we're in the Championship. I think he may have scored, not Premier League goals, but...
No, obviously, but he scored a lot of goals. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for everyone in the chat. Mike, do you want to say anything else before we go, mate?
No, just like and subscribe to this guy, because he's doing a great job.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, no, honestly, I really enjoy doing these things. They're great fun, and bring back a few memories. Sometimes grey matter is a little bit slow ticking over, but I do remember most of it. And
I'm going to give another exclusive as well. It might not be ready for this weekend, because I still haven't done the last round. Mike's going to be back, and I'm going to ask him. I'm going to put him on air. I think I'm going to team you up with Mr. Jake Cox, and you're going to face two people in a quiz. So you two can team up together and see if you can get that done. That will be really
that'd be
good.
Great, mate. That'd be good fun.
That'd be really good. But yeah, thanks for everyone in the chat. Obviously, there's football on tonight as well. If you are, I understand that's probably why not many people are in this one now. Yeah. Hopefully, what do we want really, Mike? Do we really want Liverpool to smash Leicester tonight?
I don't mind, to be totally honest. I think
we've got them on Sunday.
We could beat Leicester anyway. I'm not worried.
No, but I mean for like confidence-wise, do you reckon?
Confidence-wise, it might hurt them a little bit. But I mean, if all of a sudden they're looking a bit shaky if they get
if we win, if we win, we go 17 points ahead of them.
I know that's a long way off for that, isn't it? I mean, the other game we could do with a draw, couldn't we? But
yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not that bothered really. I just think we got to get on, do our own stuff, win our own games, not worry about the rest too much, because as this week so far, the results have been perfect for us. So it just shows. Get the points on the board. Get the points on the board.
Yeah, no, let's have a look. Yeah. Kent, it will be, mate. It will be with regards to the quiz. You're more than welcome. What I'll do is, it'll be like Russ. Obviously, I'll hide the comments so people like Mike
on our side as well.
if you want to have Kent, we might as well give you the trophy. Might as well give you the trophy.
Give him the trophy now.
Yeah. No, Kent, you're more than welcome to play at home, but obviously to be unfair for the other people, I will be hiding the comments so Mike and whoever's on the team won't be able to see it. But yeah, no, definitely I'll be back with that. And sorry, it's not like Russ's quiz, like a Kahoot. I should have said that. It's not like it's a game show kind of quiz. Yeah. So, but obviously you can still interact from home. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the football. Mike, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for coming on. This is Mr. Paolo Di Canio, and we'll be back for another appreciation night for Mr. Carlton Cole.